Hey guys, we're back. It is now close to 7. Now I might have to pop out at any moment. I'm kind of waiting for a phone call. But I didn't want to I didn't want to get too far into this without showing you guys what I was doing. Uh, so what I've done since we last spoke here, let's see. So this was where the cover was. This is the last cover. This is kind of the state of it when we last spoke. My photo reference over here to help me figure out her pose. Since then, I felt like he was a little flat here, so I wanted to pull up some other photo references, like this guy in a suit here. He's kind of facing it in a similar position and stuff, so I copied him, put him over here, so then I did another layer. Sort of tighten up. Just give I realized like his suit didn't have enough shape to it, or something. Yeah, it was just kind of flat here. So I knew in seeing a photo that I can compare it to, it would help me out with some of the details. So I'm also going to put Jagger here in her boss suit, her mob boss suit. So let's do this really quick. We've kind of switched spots, like at the beginning of the series. Well, I don't want to talk too much because I might be doing spoilers. So originally I had her in this dress. We have her at the end of an issue in this really nice gown. But ultimately, for the cover, for the sake of the cover, I think she really should be in her boss suit. So this stuff I usually spare you guys of because it takes a while. I like this old-timey collar. I'm just going to sketch out her suit right here on top of her outfit and stuff. Hopefully it works out. Again, I don't know much about suits, like how they should really fit and all that kind of stuff. One day, I'd really like to get Taki a suit. She looks badass in them. She dressed in a suit once for a bridesmaid thing, and yeah, she looked great. But they're expensive, especially for little people like us. If you want it to fit, oof. Short people get enough to deal with, and not getting suits that fit is just another blow. I like being short though. I really do. All right. Let's pull up this reference that I had for her because I want to check out the way her pants were. Her pants fabric. Looks like it kind of hugs the side here. I don't like that wiggly spot. Let's just make it nice and simple. There we go. This will all be kind of black here, so this won't be a weight sock here. That much I know about suits. Yeah, I like the way that that fabric is hanging, so I'm trying to capture. Trying to capture it here. Let's see. How's it looking? I might play around with it a little bit more. Now, most of this is going to be black anyway. You're not really going to see, like, much of her pants here, or these wrinkles. So it's almost all going to be black. Some highlights. She's got her little glass. I wonder what she's drinking. You got the little mafia pin. Right? Yeah, that makes more sense. All right. Let's get in by Jagger's face. Probably going to be some heavy shadows here. Although I'm thinking for the heavy shadows here, I'm not going to do like black shadows. I think I'm just going to do a shadow layer and give it to Taki to do in color. I still want to see her face, but it's going to be in heavy shadows. There you go. I think I like it. Yeah, I made too much of a weird tangent there. It's where her hair changes color. Well, I'll still do another layer shade. All right, so I think that's looking good. A chair. Well, I'll just do that in the inks. And I'm just going to draw one side of the chair and then, or ink it, copy it, flip it over, and then finish out both sides with shading and stuff. So it has more of a natural look to it instead of just looking like it was totally just flipped over. I don't know if any of those words made sense. It's getting to that time of night, guys, where I'm just kind of blah, 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 babbling. All right, so let's make another. Let's bump that way down. Gonna make another layer. Bring that layer way down. And here we go, just doing some shading. Just some light shading. I'll figure out something this one I'm making. Yeah, I think it's pretty good for all I need. All right, let's see about Val. What does Val need? Yeah, it's just all be black. Doesn't really need any highlights. I might throw in some here. I'll just erase it real quick to make some shapes. Like that kind of feels right. Pinched in at his suit. Black on black on black on black. Like this? What do you think? Maybe something like this, right? Yeah, that's close enough. All right, I think that's good. I like it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just lighten up slightly. And then I'm going to combine it with this layer. Just it's kind of a sketch layer of them. Should I start inking it? Yeah, fuck it. Pardon me. Yeah, okay, I'll start inking. Alright, I keep saying this at night, that I'm tired, so I'm trying to talk less. We'll see how successful I am here. You don't need to hear me babbling after all. Opacity, the stabilization is up way too high. All right. I like the nice smooth exterior line, almost like an animation, you know. Don't need to do a bunch of bumps on the exterior for folds. I mean, you can, especially if you're more of a realistic artist. Um, but I really kind of dig the way it just brings your eye straight down. Your eye can follow the contour of her suit without any interruptions. pocket action. Pardon me. It's a little dark still. I'm going to lower that some. I love the relationship with these two. Val and Jagger. It's interesting. Like, I realized when I'm making her face here, in order to keep it looking symmetrical, and it's not quite symmetrical, that I'm actually looking at this while I draw this line. Because if I'm just drawing this line, I'm concentrating so much on just making it a nice line. I'm not really looking at the form of this. So I'm almost drawing with my peripheral vision. See, and that makes it it's not exact. You know, you don't want the face to be so completely symmetrical. It looks weird. Um, but yeah, it doesn't look lopsided now. I'm just going to have the tie kind of fold up a little bit, but she's looking immaculate in this picture, in this photo. All right. Feeling pretty good so far. Tiny bit of a smirk here. A little shit-eating grin. I like it. Slightly different move for me, doing the eye like this. I don't usually do like a black eyelid on the top. I'm sure somebody's going to be like, that's Illuminati symbolism. One eye showing. Nah, that's my other book. I'm also feeling tired because I just ate a whole bunch of Panda Express. Don't judge me. All right. So far, so good. Happy. A lot of times I'll reverse the image and look at it, but this is such a huge canvas, and it would eat up a lot of time, so I'm going to try not to do that. Just a little tiny bit of rendering here. Not much. And that even this little tiny bit of line, it just sort of indicates some more folds, whether they're there or not. But it tricks the eye into thinking that there is. All right. I am digging it. Let's see if we can make these pants look a little bit better, a little more interesting. So I'm going to grab this and just swing it over so it's closer. Get back to my inking layer. Oh, I'm digging it. This is okay. Not great, but okay. I like it. I'm okay with this. Alright, shut this layer off. Yeah, I think this is going to be good. It's funny, sometimes when I look at something and it doesn't look right to me, I just need to not look at it for a little bit, and then sometimes I'll realize, no, it's fine. It's fine. And then other times I think I knocked something out of the ballpark, but if I don't look at it for a little while, when I come back to it, I can see what's wrong with it. I think that's what I would do if I had more time on a project, or just more time to draw stuff, as opposed to taking more time on the page. I'd like to be able to take time by leaving it alone, and walking away, coming back to it with fresh eyes. That's what I'd really like. These are all going to be black with just highlights on it. All right. Oops. All right. So let's shut that down and let's start filling in some black. Oops. Ah, crap. So I didn't have file adjacent pixel filled in because I did something earlier somewhere. And now it's going to cover the whole thing black, and it takes forever because it's 6 covers, 600 dpi. It's a huge file. Just waiting. There we go. Alright, so let's go back. I'm not sure if that took, or it's just taking so long. Alright, here we go. Alright, now we go. Boom. Alright. Coming together, right? It's my favorite part. You just see it happening. Kind of wondering about doing that. No. Alright, let's do these shoes. I'm going to make another layer. And basically with this layer, we're just going to look at Fill this in. Let's give her some dapper shoes. Some dapper shoes for the dapper lady. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's fine. All right. And we got Val over here. Well, I'm not done yet, but I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. Especially if you've been here for the beginning and you watch all these videos. That's amazing. Because it's a lot of videos. A lot of hours you would have spent here listening to me babble away, and I appreciate it. And for as long as you have been here with me, I didn't record everything. It's probably about 4 hours here and there. I just never really made it for one reason or another. Anyway, yeah, thanks for just hanging out. It's too bad because of YouTube and rules. I can't listen to my music with you guys. I've got my headphones in one ear listening. And man, this song was just horrible. I have Pandora on, so it kind of is playing like this 70s rock station stuff, and you know, some of this nostalgia, some of it's legitimately good, some of it's just I've never heard of before. And this song by Blue Oyster Cult, Cities on Flame with Rock and Roll, is just like somebody, it sounds like somebody making fun of rock music. I like Blue Oyster Cult, just that song was just, you have to look it up and listen to it for yourself. Now, keep in mind, this is in the 70s, and they were still trying to figure out the sound. This Pandora station is based off of Thin Lizzy. David Walker and I really want to do a Phil Lynott graphic novel. If anybody wants to hire us. Anyway, if I could listen to this with you guys, that would be pretty funny. I listen to all kinds of music, though. But, you know, I'm old. I'm from the 70s, the 80s, or whatever, so 70s and classic rock is a staple. Throughout this, I've been talking a little bit here and there about what music I'm listening to. And I don't know. Do I like that? I don't know. I can't tell. Man, his suit is looking sloppy. But it's fine. I'm not a tailor. Don't sweat the details, man. All right. Make this a little smaller for the knuckles. Right now I'm listening to Mode Escalator. Debutanter, I think is what it's called. Weird electronic stuff. A few straight lines aren't going to kill anybody. Oops. Yeah. Okay. I might do some fill in some black there. We'll see. Indication of his pockets here. I'll let that go a little bit. Break a little bit of the outside of his pants. Sometimes when you do these shadow layers like I did in gray, it'll give some interesting shapes that you didn't intend to do, like here and even here. Happy accidents. Although I don't like that tangent, I'll figure something out with it. Right now I'm listening to Night Music by Linus Loves. Pretty funky. Sometimes I'm listening to music for mood. Sometimes, like right now, because I'm tired, this particular type of music is, yeah, keeps me moving. I was a big fan of this collection of electronic music back in the day called Too Many DJs. I don't know if they're still around. They still do their thing, or if that was even a studio or a collective. I don't really know. I know it's just awesome. I think the label was Soul Wax. I don't really remember. Somebody cooler could definitely tell me. All right, this isn't good. So far, so good. All right. Oh, so tired. Oh, we get to draw these guys and work with them for a very long time. These guys being Vincent and Jagger. Or Valentine and Jagger. I'm not sure how I feel about his head. His head or face, something feels wobbly. His forehead's a little tall, that's for sure. But I'll play around with it later. Like I said, sometimes you just gotta move forward, you know? And I figured, like, if I get most of this done tonight, I can fix it up and look at it fresh tomorrow. All right, yeah. Yeah, it's not really his face. I'm gonna have to work on it. And he looks drunk and tired. That's what I look like right now. I'm not drunk. I'm just tired. Um, but you know, it's fine for right now. Like I said, I'm gonna come back tomorrow, and I will work on it. I'll reverse it, look at it backwards, all of that. For now, let's just move forward and let's fill in. I don't know, something goes on there. All right, so I think. All right, yeah, look at that. It's coming together. I think once this is colored too, this is gonna look really nice. I'm not super happy with all the reflections and folds, but you know, I'm pretty happy. Pretty happy with. I mean, it also helps to look at. I can do this. I'll do another layer, just lower the opacity, and then just. Yeah, this will be cool. I'll be happy with this once it's colored. Yeah, I just gotta deal with his face. All right. So I think that's probably good for now. We got to see a little bit of what's up. So tomorrow we're gonna work on fixing his face. We're gonna work on that chair. Here, let's take a look at his face real quick. I can't really. Usually I flip over the whole image, but he almost looks better that way. I mean, he can't be facing that way. But yeah, I mean, I could see his forehead's too big for him. His eyes are off center. His nose and mouth is off. It's all because they didn't do a great job of constructing the construction on his face before I actually did detail switches. You know, you draw those lines in the center, really showing where the center of his face is, and line to line up all the eyes and all that stuff. But that's okay. Now I know what's up. All right, you know, I'm pretty happy with this right now. So let's pick up again tomorrow and we'll fix that. And we'll get into the chair. And yeah, I think we're gonna have a good time. All right, I will see you guys tomorrow.